Begin to send your awareness to your breath. Breathe smoothly in and out through your nose. Taking this moment to center and ground, preparing for your practice today. Breathing deep into your belly. Settling into your body. Open your eyes and make your way into hands and knees. Tabletop. Have your shoulders above your wrists and knees underneath your hips. Keep your toes curled under. Palms spread wide. Inhale, lift your sits bones and chest to the ceiling, belly to the floor. Exhale, round your spine up, drawing chin into chest. Inhale, sits bones to the ceiling, neck and chin to the sky. Exhale, round your spine. Repeat this sequence once more, moving with your breath, slow and steady. Warming up your spine. Come into a neutral spine. Inhale, kneel on the floor with your knees, hips width apart, and thighs perpendicular to the floor. Rest your hands on the back of your pelvis, bases of palms on the tops of the buttocks, fingers pointing forward. Inhale and lift your heart by pressing the shoulder blades against your back ribs, pressing your hips forward. Exhale, bend your elbows back and arch your upper torso, holding for 3 breaths. Inhale, raise your torso back to the initial position. Point your toes. Exhale as you sit on your heels and place your hands on the mat by your knees. Rest your forehead on the mat. Inhale, lift your hips up. Roll your head onto the mat. Exhale, sit back on your heels. Roll your head back. Stretching the back of your neck, repeat this sequence 3 times. Releasing all tension in your neck and shoulders. Feeling the connection with your mat. And on your next inhale, raise your torso up and make your way onto all fours. Point your toes. Your shoulders are above your wrists and hips are above your knees. Walk your hands forward a few inches and exhale, lower your chest onto the ground. Rest your chin on the mat and look towards your hands. Maintain your hips above your knees. If your chin does not reach the floor, you can rest your forehead instead. Each exhalation, soften your chest a bit more into the mat, taking 5 slow breaths here. Deepening the stretch in your spine, in your shoulders. Bringing your awareness to your ajna, third eye. Third eye. Inhale, come back into your hands and knees. Exhale, make your way onto your belly. Rest your hands on the mat alongside your chest. Inhale, press your hands down and lift your chest up. Keep your chest lifted as you place your forearms parallel on the mat with palms facing down. Your elbows are beneath your shoulders. The back of your head faces your heels. Breathe into your chest. Roll your shoulder blades back and down away from your ears. Exhale, lower your chest down and relax your forehead onto the floor. Make your way back now to hands and knees, tabletop. With your shoulders above the wrists and your knees underneath your hips. Keep your toes curled under. Inhale, lift your sits bones and chest towards the ceiling. Allowing your belly to sink towards the floor. Lift your head up and look forward and up. Exhale, round your spine. Draw the chin into the chest. Repeat this sequence, allowing your spine to move slowly with your breath. Stretching. Then come back into a neutral spine. Plant your palms and step your feet behind into plank pose. Make sure your shoulders are on top of your wrists. Press your heels back as you extend your chest bone forward. Tighten your belly in and engage your thigh muscles. Remaining in plank for 5 breaths. Keep the integrity in your hips, not sinking lower or inching higher, and rotating your biceps and shoulders inward, with palms spread wide on the mat. Neutral neck. Exhale now, pressing your hands forward to lift your hips back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels and bend your knees. Draw your thighs close to your torso and lengthen your spine even more. Exhale, straighten your legs, your heels reaching towards the mat. Take 5 breaths in downward facing dog. Stretching your hamstrings, sending your sits bones up to the sky. Carrying no tension in your neck. Inhale and look forward between your hands Exhale, step forward. Inhale, round your spine and slowly rise up to standing. Then circle your arms overhead, palms touching at the top. Look to your thumbs and take 3 to 5 breaths, growing your spine taller, maintaining space between your shoulder blades and your ears. Feeling grounded in the mat. Deep core engaged for stability. Exhale now and lower your hands in prayer in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Samastiti. Take 5 smooth, even cycles of breath through the nose. Keep your hands in prayer in front of your heart. Exhale. Exhale, bend your knees and sit back down. Make sure your knees are even on top of your ankles. Each inhalation, lift your torso an inch. Each exhalation, lower it down an inch. Take 5 cycles of breath, engaging your core, your thighs, maintaining your weight on your heels such that your toes can lift off the ground if need be. Inhale, press up to standing. Exhale, release your hands by your sides. Have your hands on top of your hips. Shift your weight into your right foot, and as you inhale, lift your left knee up. Exhale, holding the back of your left thigh with your left hand. Inhale, pressing the left heel forward, working to strengthen the leg, straightening forward. You might find a micro bend in your right knee. Breathing in to the soles of your feet, maintaining stability. Then exhale, bend your left knee and release the left foot back into the floor. Shift your weight slightly onto the right foot now, and bend your left knee. Reach down with your left hand and clasp your left ankle. Place the sole of the foot against your inner thigh, and press your hands together in prayer. Pick one point to gaze in front of you on the floor for stability. Take 3 to 5 breaths, feeling the balance and the connection with the floor, engaging your core. Step back to Tadasana as you exhale. Place your hands on top of your hip. Shift your weight into your left foot. Inhale, lift your right knee up. Exhale, hold the back of your right thigh with your right hand. Then press that heel forward, working to straighten and strengthen your right leg. You might find a micro bend in your left knee as you maintain balance. Relax your shoulders and smile, keeping your chest open. Then exhale, bending your right knee and release the left foot back onto the floor. Shift your weight slightly onto the left foot and your right knee. Reach down with your right hand and clasp your right ankle. Place the sole of the right foot against the inner left thigh. Place your hands together in prayer once you've found balance. And to maintain the balance, gaze at a fixed point in front of you on the floor. Take 3 to 5 deep and full breaths. Sending positive energy all throughout your body. Step back to Tadasana as you exhale. Now sit on the middle of the mat. Exhale, bend your knees, pull your heels toward your pelvis, then drop your knees out to the sides and press the soles of your feet together. Grasping the big toe of each foot, inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, lean forward any amount. Draw your shoulder blades into your back and away from your heels. If you have lower back pain, keep your back straight. Otherwise, bend forward slightly, relaxing your neck, releasing any tension in your shoulders. Using your elbows to further press down on your shins. Lift your torso up and release your feet. Exhale, move your left heel close to your pelvis, bend your right knee, and move your right heel behind you. Inhaling, grab the top of your right foot with your right hand. Exhaling, push your right heel towards your right glute. Inhale, release. Exhale, push it down again. Feel the deep, nourishing stretch in your right hip flexors. Then exhale and release the right foot down. Move your hips so they face the front of the mat. Keep your left heel close to your pelvis and strengthen your right leg behind with the foot pointing back. Inhale, lengthen your torso up. Exhale, reach your arms behind you, palms facing each other, and lean your torso slightly forward. Take 5 breaths, opening up your hips. Exhale. Place your hands in the mat by your sides and fold over your left thigh. Inhale, walk your hands forward and lengthen your torso. Exhale, soften even more into the mat. Your hips are square, equally coming into the mat. Your right knee and the top of your right foot are pressing into the mat. Resting your forehead and softening your gaze. Lengthening your spine with each exhalation. And as you inhale, press your hands down and lift your torso up. Exhale, sit facing the side of the mat, moving your right heel close to your pelvis. and bend your left knee, moving your left heel behind you. Inhale, grab the top of your left foot with your left hand. Exhale, push your left heel toward your left glute. Take 3 breaths. Feel the deep stretch in your hip flexor. Then exhale and release the left foot down. Move your hips so they face the back of the mat. Keep your right heel down close to your pelvis and straighten your left leg behind with the foot pointing back. Inhale, lengthen your torso up. Exhale, reach your arms behind you, palms facing each other, and lean your torso slightly forward, taking 5 breaths here. With each exhale, pushing forward towards the mat 1 inch deeper. Keeping your hips squared. Exhale, place your hands on the mat by your sides and fold over your right thigh. Inhale, walk your hands forward and lengthen your torso. Exhale, soften even more into the ground. Rest your forehead on the mat and take 10 smooth breaths through your nose. Then inhale, press the floor away from you and lift the torso up. Sit nice and tall. Open out your legs such that they are at a 90-degree angle with your pelvis. Your feet are flexed, toes pointing to the ceiling. Place your hands on the floor and tilt your hips forward. Inhale, lengthening your torso up. Exhale, fold forward, walking your fingertips in front of you. Bringing your chest close to the mat and resting your hands down. With each exhale, rocking a little more deep, a little more forward. Toes remain pointed and flexed. Inhale, lift your torso up. Make your way onto your back. Extend your arms by your sides, palms facing down. Inhale. Bend the knees and draw them towards your chest. Exhale, drop the knees towards your left side, looking towards your right hand, twisting. Keep the shoulder blades connected to the mat. Knees anchored on opposite side. Remain here for 5 breaths. Releasing, letting go, breathing deeply, breathing deeply. Inhale, draw your knees back to center. Exhale, drop them towards your right side. Look toward your left hand. Maintain your shoulder blades connected with the mat for 5 breaths. Feeling the deep twist in your spine. Twisting just a little bit more in these last breaths. Inhale, draw your knees back to center. Exhale, extend your left, then your right leg forward, and let the feet fall open. Extend your arms alongside your body with palms facing up in the receiving position. Close your eyes and draw your chin slightly toward your chest. Breathe naturally through your nose and start to relax each muscle of your body. Rest in Savasana. Allowing all thoughts to drain from your body and mind. Being here and now at peace. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your head and jaw. Returning to your body, stretch your arms overhead and open your eyes. Slowly making your way into a cross-legged seated position. Taking your time. Now bring your palms in front of your heart in prayer. Close your eyes. Bow your chin toward your chest. Namaste.